It's Kitagawa. I'm calling about Madarame's state. For the time being, he hasn't suffered a mental shutdown. Other than that, his demeanor seems to have softened a bit. Is that the change of heart?
Not quite. It's like the preamble to it because they didn't quite know how to fill the space if you got to the boss early. It could be.
I see. I was curious and looked into Kamoshida as well. It's as if he was an entirely different person. Will the same be true for Sensei? I'm sorry to have taken your time. That's all I wanted to tell you. Good... Oh, I'll try asking him about the black-masked intruder from the palace when the time is right. Goodbye, then. This time for sure.
Oh, have you heard?
Madarame, the maestro of the art world. Artists with that good of an eye are rare in Japan. I wonder if he has synesthesia. I mean, at least a low form of it is likely. A lot of artists do. Yes, regarding synesthesia, one of many English terms that come from Greek root words. Haven't you heard of it? It's a condition where your senses can cross over with each other, like seeing music as color. There are all kinds of varieties, though some sense combinations are more common than others. We call people who experience this phenomenon synesthesiates. Or something. Mr. Amamiya, you were staring off into space, weren't you? Well, your number's up. The root word of synesthesia are syn and aesthesis. What they mean? Together and condition, probably? Do you want to know what the root words mean? It's all Greek to me, but I can give it a shot. But I can give it a try. Here, let's think about that. Let's think about this. It'll be easier if we put our heads together. Okay, so we'll start with sin. I think there's a lot. I think that's in a lot of other words too, like synergy and synchronicity and synthesis. If we think about what these words have in common, then maybe sin means together. That's it. Sin means together, or a combination of something. And aesthesis, huh? That's a little like the word aesthetics. I wonder if it means senses. Yeah, that's it. Sounds like we know the definitions of the root words. So that means the full word basically means senses coming together. Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, that's it. Phew. We really gotta stay on our toes in this class. I could use a snack after all that brain power. Let's get a treat after this.
This is it.
Good.
You've been studying. Unfortunately, synesthesia is something you have to be born with. You can't learn it. Not actually entirely. You can learn synesthesia a little bit. I don't know the academic research on this, so take my word with a grain of salt. But it's like, if you start noticing, say, you detect a C major chord as a deep blue or something, like you just kind of get that sense, you can focus in on that and kind of learn what it is you're feeling more. You can become more sensitized to your synesthesia. Some of the geniuses over the course of history have had synesthesia. The composer Franz Liszt instructed his orchestra to play the color purple. The poet Arthur Rimbaud was also said to see colors in letters.
Nice go.
You're on a roll today! Seeing colors in sounds and letters, and feeling shapes and flavors and numbers. Geniuses and common people see the world differently. Were you able to understand that?
I see.
Synesthesia, huh? That's fascinating. Although the reason Madarame sees the world differently is because of his distorted desires.
Oh yeah.
Something happened to me the other day.
Actually.
I almost got kidnapped. Jesus Christ, dude. Darn. Next time.
Hey, wait!
Hey, what's that supposed to mean? I was in serious trouble, you know? Some girl with this crazy look in her eyes, and she was chasing me around, calling me a snowball or something. I wonder if she's been going after the other cats and snatching them up like she tried with me. This is royal, I think. Like, I do not remember this from base game.
Hey!
Try checking the fan site and see if anyone's saying anything about it. I wasn't able to find any relevant posts. Maybe it's just not a well-known problem yet? only victims are cats, so I suppose that could be the case.
Okay, let's go.
Let's try asking around in Yongen and see if we can find the culprit. Cats disappear from the city. We get the request, but it's not active yet because we don't have a name. Maruki is available. Han is available. Ryuji's available. Okay, let's start by going over to Yongen. Back streets.
Hey!
We haven't gathered any info on the cat abductions, have we? Let's try asking people around town. Going that way. Let's check the speech bubbles. Look, it might be that one over there. Since it's spring, we're selling these fruit trays for a limited time only. Please, give it a try. That lady looked really happy now. Is it because she got a bunch of cats? I suppose. I personally think it's a bit too much. That many, it gets loud. I can't sleep at night. Bunch of cats?
Hey!
She might be talking with the catnapping case. Let's ask her for more information. Can I help you? You mentioned cats? You're concerned about the household as well? She suddenly brought home a massive number of cats. I wasn't sure if she was alright. It's terribly noisy at night, and they shed everywhere. How do you know that? I'm worried that's not the healthiest environment to raise those cats. That is worrying. Yes, I agree. I even told the landlord about the situation at Aino-san's home, but it looks like nothing's changed. I know who. Her name? I'm not sure. I only say hello to her every now and then, so I don't know her that well. It doesn't look like we can learn anything else from her. Let's get out of here and go over what we know so far. So here's what we learned from that mother and child. This Aino lady suddenly adopted a lot of cats. Was concerned about the noise at night and shedding. Couldn't you check the mailboxes? Like, I suppose it would just say Aino, wouldn't it? Like, it probably wouldn't have her first name. The cats might be acting that way because they're stressed.
Well then.
Okay, we may be able to find some other clues. Let's keep investigating around Yongen. Okay, so we got that. So if we go here and go down the back alley here, maybe? Looks like a no. So down here is the really only other option. Oh, I saw a thing over there. Yep. Talkative old man. They're both old men, though, by the looks of it. I went to see Madarame's exhibition, but I can't tell what good art is anymore. Right. The doodles my grandchild make are way better. Exactly. You know, I haven't seen my grandkid for a while now. They say no news is good news, but, okay, never mind that. And that's out. Is there anything here? No, there's never been anything here. Nope. Yeah, like once in a blue moon, there's something kind of useful here. That cat not here today either? Maybe that woman really did take him. A woman?
Hey!
He might be talking about that catnapper case. Let's ask him for more information. Did you want to listen to the radio? About the cat. Yeah, there's this woman who nabs all the cats around here and calls them Snowball. A few people I know have been victims. What? Same thing probably happened to the cat here. Like, is she stealing people's cats, or are you referring to cats as people? Have you gone to the police? Of course I have. They turned me away because I didn't have any proof, though. I did get her name. It's Ryoko Aino. I made sure to ask why I was there, so there's no mistake. Police just treat cats like objects. Those little guys are family to me. I wish there was something I could do about this mess. You ought to be careful too, since you're toting a cat around. Not only are other cats suffering, but she's also hurting people too. Yeah, I know Household was the one that suddenly got a lot of cats, right? That's gotta be our target.
Let's go.
We should discuss this with everyone at the hideout. Now that you have your target, you need to make sure everyone's on board for the mission, summon them to the hideout for a vote. Cool. Got that. Yes. Kemi up. On up. Ryuji and Maruki up. Let's go to Maruki then. Let's start by going to the Velvet Room. I don't think I've seen a counselor persona yet.
Hey, inmate!
I don't know if there are any counselor personas. It seems you've gotten used to coming here. You must surely be accustomed to infiltrating palaces by now. Somewhat. Regardless, you have yet to obtain a truly acceptable number of personas. This is not the full potential of the power of the wild card. I suppose this is a prime opportunity to help further your rehabilitation along. Don't worry, this assignment is not mandatory. Think of it as almost a test of strength. Yeah, whatever.
Now,
We will have you bring us the mask we specify. You just gotta show us the persona we ask for. First off, we would like for you to bring us a Jack Frost. I got good news for you. It's too easy, Justine. We should make it a challenge, or it should be a challenge. I want to have Mabufu as well, or Mabufu 2.
listen up, inmate.
Got that, inmate? Bring us a Jack Frost, the Mabufu. I think I just need to level up a Jack Frost then.
Farewell.
Very well. We ask for a Jack Frost with Mabufu. Please speak to us again when you have it. This will not be mandatory for your rehabilitation, but you will be handsomely rewarded for it. I encourage you to at least try your hand at this. I disagree with it not being mandatory.
You certainly seem composed.
Welcome to my Velvet Room. What do you need today?
Time for some rehabilitation. You wish to perform an execution. Fusion.
And okay, I actually don't have Jack Frost on me.
Finished for Justine. You handled the registration. Are you
Go ahead and
sure?
register all of them.
Read here.
By level, up top. Down to the bottom. Look for Jack Frost.
Is this what you want?
Yep, learns Mabufu at 12, so that's Magician. Morgana's at rank 3, so yeah, we should just be able to fuse something into it pretty easily. Looks like we haven't unlocked that yet, so hold off for now.
Time for some rehabilitation. Change your mind.
Yeah, because we only have Create New, we don't have Strength in Existing.
Time for some rehabilitation.
Yeah, so gotta wait a little bit.
Are you finished? What?
Why else was I here? Right.
Time for some rehabilitation. Let's execute them. Now choose.
Can I use my result? Yes.
What path do
My
you want?
Arcana. Oh, we do have Counselor. Hanged Man, Lovers. It requires Lovers on all of them. Let's get rid of Saki Mitama then, and Huapo, sure.
Not terrible, but not impressive. Select the skills you'd like to inherit.
Alright, since they have traits, we have another thing to do. Personas possess unique properties known as traits. Traits are capable of being inherited during fusion. Should you make use of this properly, you could very well conclude with a nigh unstoppable persona. However, some special traits cannot be inherited. In any case, only one trait can be inherited during fusion, so choose carefully. So you start with Glutton Mouth, which is that one. HP restored to self by 50%. Increased chance of inflicting burn after a baton pass. If you had fire skills, that'd be useful. Increased effect period of support skills cast on self by 1 turn. Let's stick with Glutton Mouth because it has healing spells. Resist Dizzy might be good. Increased attack for 1 foe. Energy drop. And Dormina. Let's keep Bufu so that you have some offensive
It will
abilities.
receive a fraction of power now for a rebirth.
I'm Kushimitama. I'll bring some vinegar. Vinegar, really? I'll bring some vigor back to your body. Come on, let's check out the mysterious nature of this world. Counselor competent. There we go. Okay.
Are you finished? What?
And back. God damn it.
It is time, inmate.
Okay, persona. Equip that. Or I can do it this way. You. Maruki. Go. Is it gonna pop us outside or just drop us in?
Hey there.
Oh, are you heading home? If you're okay with it, I'd like to get your input. I'd like to get some input from you. Do you have time right now? There's no pressure, obviously, but... Cool. I'm out. Ah, great! Now, I just finished a counseling session. Now, meet me in the nurse's office.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk around. Let me know when you're ready to leave. I've been getting a lot of students coming in ever since I arrived here. To be honest, it's been kind of a relief. The whole mess with Kamoshida was the reason I was called here, after all. They warned me a lot of students had been impacted. I knew there'd be a lot of free-floating anxiety. But when I actually got to talk to everyone, I was pleasantly surprised. Most of the things on everyone's mind were college entrance exams, relationship problems. In other words, typical worries for high school students. Some did open up about deeper issues, but not the majority. Some students were still struggling with the scars from the incident, yes, but at the very least, I'm glad the ones who came to me have taken some steps toward recovery. Thanks to you, probably. 2 points, good. I can only hope so. I don't think I've done much, but if I've helped even one person, then that makes it all worth it. I know I'm not the most reliable guy, but remember, you can always talk to me too if something's bothering you. I'm the counselor here, you know. If nothing else, I'm good at listening.
Let's see.
Having said that, it's a little awkward that I have to ask for your help, but... You remember how I asked you to help me with my research? Of course. I said you'd be helping with my research, but don't worry, it won't be anything too difficult or intensive. I just need you to listen to what I have to say and work through some questions with me.
So...
Let's see, maybe I should start at the beginning. I can tell you a little bit about what this research is for. What I'm studying now is pain felt in the mind, perhaps more fancifully in the heart. Some specific examples include the pain of someone saying hurtful things to you, or being separated from those you love. Maybe this will be clearer, the pain defined by abstracts like trauma or stress. Bodily, physical pain can be thought of as something necessary, an autonomous response to injury, illness, whatever.
Still...
What about pains felt within one's heart? That pain isn't born from any tangible problems in our bodies, right? It's something strange and immaterial. I guess it goes to show there are still a lot of mysteries in our own hearts and minds.
You know,
I want to learn more about these internal psychological pains. Now, this is my question to you. When do you truly feel pain in your heart, Amamiya-kun? Okay. I'm gonna go with this. I'm not 100%, but I think this would be a better response for him. I see. Yes, I can sympathize there. Sometimes all it takes is one betrayal for intense trust to turn into intense pain. It can be rough. It doesn't feel good to struggle with the pain in your heart.
For example...
With that in mind, how about the pain of a broken heart, then? After all, that kind of pain is only born because we fall in love, right? Do you have any thoughts on this kind of pain, Amamiya-kun? I don't have a good read on him at this point, honestly. think this feels like the best answer to me. 2 points, nice. True, it proves and validates the love that came before it, after all. A very fitting answer from you. Internal, emotional pain can be difficult to deal with, though some say it's always coupled with other feelings. And I agree, of course. I think that's a fair assessment. Though, personally speaking, I think if pain can be avoided, it should be. Maybe it shouldn't exist at all. Wounds of the heart are much harder to detect. In a way, they're far more complex than physical injuries. And that's why I'm doing this research, to save people who are suffering from internal pain they keep holding on to. You helped me realize that purpose again. Thank you. Don't worry about it.
Right.
Thanks to you, I think I'll be able to better articulate my thoughts today. I can sense Maruki's gratitude toward me. Blow. Chance to receive the effects of charge and concentrate at the start of battle. That's really good, assuming it procs.
All right.
Okay, I think that'll do it for today.
Oh?
Why do I feel like I'm forgetting something? Your mental training! Oh, no, I didn't forget about a promise, of course. I'll teach you tricks for mental discipline, and you help me with my research, just like we decided, right? Now then, how about something like this today? Thanks to Maruki's mental training, my mind feels stronger.
All right.
Yay. Oh, and here, never a bad time for a snack, right?
Well, see you.
Well, okay, now we're ready to wrap things up. No! Let me get my burger challenge! Oh, do you not get to talk? Okay. Oh, this is Maruki. Do you have time to talk right now? I'm taking a breather. Just finished my last counseling session for the day. And I thought I'd thank you once again for your help earlier. Getting to your research now? Yep, that's correct. After all your help, I'm about to get even busier, too. Thanks again for agreeing to help me out. I might be looking for your help more frequently from now on. It'd mean a lot if you could lend me a hand. Alright, see you later.
Ah, you're back.
Hey,
Don't forget to ask the airsoft guy about the paper bag. The other requires rank 4 guts, I'm pretty sure. Actually, did I remember to equip that throughout the entire palace? Equip, Ren, ranged, oh no. Oh, well, high shock, significantly upped damage with a fair bit lower accuracy. Whoops. Oh well.
nice.
Healthy.
Hey,
I wonder why that Yoshida guy decided to get into politics.
I should write
Save it up.
something.
And everything's rank 2, so we should auto-finish the burger challenge. Central Street. Also, it's a new month, so actually the theater might be worth. Actually, the month's about to end, so the theater might be worth. Yeah, for now, do this. The movie can be, like, tomorrow or something. We can now travel to Big Bang Burger. Let's actually leave for just a moment.
oh, you
Yeah,
want to do it?
okay, cool, leave. I skipped through a lot of stuff there, but it was basically just default text along with a tutorial pop-up about the burger challenge. UI and Street Orator, ooh. I think that Street Orator would be available at least once before next Sunday. We aren't locked on any stats, though, so sure. Hold on. Just to be sure. Let's make sure that he's locked. I'm pretty sure I've checked this once already, but just to be super safe. Dauntless, yep.
Come on.
Okay. Over here. Any new books?
Please, take your time.
Yes, vague. Over here.
I'm not interested.
Well, see you later.
Earnest office worker, what? Bonuses, blah blah blah. Manorame, careful with art. There.
Please, consider what I have to say.
Pretty much the same as it was before. Yep. Push your speech skills. We could... Okay, there we go. You should make use of them when you negotiate with shadows. Good idea. Right? You should ask him.
Hmm?
Teach you how to give speeches? Why? I want to be a politician. I'd love... Sorry, my mic was partly blocking his face, so I thought that was a smile for a moment. I'd love to help you, though. I'd love to help you, though how should I teach you? It's time for my speech, so let's talk about this later.
And while our society appears to be prosperous, many of our young people are quietly suffering. They lack jobs, security, savings. The next generation will lead us into the future, and yet they have no plan for how to arrive there.
Watch where you're going, you little shit.
You bumped into me, you old goat.
This isn't good.
Let's mediate.
Yes, let's. Good citizens, please stop fighting. What is the point of bickering over such a trivial matter?
This is none of your business.
Yeah, seriously, just shut up.
What's with this guy?
And as you can see, with one sentence, I managed to get them to agree with each other.
Now, if you'll please excuse me, I must return to my speech. Together, we can create a bright future for the next generation.
Ugh. God, so righteous. That really annoys me. Enough of your arrogance, no good Torah.
What?
As if anyone would actually vote for you. Are you planning to embezzle funds again? Or maybe criticize one of your constituents again? You criminal!
No, that was all in the past. I've gone and done it again.
That's campaign obstruction.
Yes, but I cannot say that to the crowd before an election.
Why?
Regardless, whenever someone calls me no good Torah, I panic. I went through quite an ordeal 20 years ago. Let me explain. I used to be a member of the National Diet. I was elected during the rise of the Kuromoto children. We were backed by powerful Diet members. This was about 20 years ago. I was very inexperienced back then, both as a politician as well as a human being. That inexperience led me to be involved in a series of major political scandals. People refer to my blunders as no good Torah's 3 strikes. The first was being caught missing a legislative meeting to take a personal vacation.
I don't think we ever get a reason for that, by the way. That's just, like, the one that gets dropped.
Then, I was accused of embezzling a large sum of money from the party, giving me 2 strikes.
Accused, and apparently no one then looked into it, I guess.
Finally, I called a voter an idiot at an open forum, which resulted in scandal and strike 3.
And depending on how he holds himself, that actually could be a net positive to his career. For him, it was not, obviously.
I was out and branded a washed-up politician. You said you wanted to become a member of the Diet. But do you see the man before you?
I don't think I said I wanted to become a member of the Diet. I think I said I was interested in becoming a politician. A questionable background, accused of embezzlement. However, he has the conviction and wants to change the world. He has conviction and wants to change the world. Public speaking skills could be useful to the Phantom Thieves, so I'll make a deal with him.
Do you really want to receive my guidance?
I don't care about your past.
I'm happy to hear that. However, everyone says I have no chance to get elected. So why come to me?
I like your technique.
You mean giving speeches? I'm afraid I'm not so great that you'd be able to learn anything. The most important part about giving a good speech is believing in yourself. Perhaps one day I will believe in myself again.
Until then, you can believe in the me that believes in you.
But you sure got me there. You're a strange young man. Very well. If learning how to give a great speech is what you seek, then I'd be happy to instruct you. In exchange, I would like for you to continue assisting me. Let's get started, shall we?
I've made a deal with Yoshina. Sae? Yeah, okay, I worked with a politician, fine. Lock me up.
Staging your crimes with calling cards. It's hard to believe that a student could manage this alone.
Why?
An adult. For example, someone talented enough to move people with words. Perhaps they coached you. Isn't that right?
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the sun persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
All right.
Let's pursue your dream of becoming a member of the Diet. Oh my, we've been talking for far too long. Let's call it quits for today. You.
Ah, Amamiya-kun. I'm sorry, there's something I forgot to mention. It's about my speech schedules from this point on. Would you be willing to stick around to hear it? Of course. Thank you. Don't worry, it won't take too long. I'll be here giving my speeches every Sunday. You're welcome to drop by and help whenever you've got the time.
Well then, I shall see you again soon.
I guess that people missed that he was the Sun confidant and so was available on Sundays, because that is a pretty standard thing with Persona. That's all I wanted to say. Now, be careful on your way home.